everyone, my name is Allison Militia and I serve as the president of Panhellenic Association for the 2022 year. Panhellenic Association is a student-run governing body that oversees the 21 chapters within our Panhellenic community here at Purdue and also within the FSCL community as a whole. There are 17 chapter officers that currently serve on the board, and this video's goal is to introduce each of them as well as what their role contains and what their job looks like as an officer for Panhellenic. We really want to increase the transparency between our Panhellenic board and our chapter members and create more of a collaborative environment. Within Panhellenic, as I mentioned, there are that 17 officers, but there are 3 different levels of leadership within Panhellenic. We have our executive board, we have our board of directors, and then we have our associate board. There are also 4 teams that we have. So we have our administration team, our operations team, our recruitment team, and then our risk management team. I'll start with introducing myself. So as I mentioned, my name is Allison. I am a senior majoring in biology from Connecticut. I have a threefold with my position and what that entails. The first is overseeing the entire board and working very closely with our 4 vice presidents. So overseeing that executive board, but then Panhellenic as a whole. I will step in and help out wherever may be needed, as well as give any guidance or information from there. The next is working really closely with the chapter leadership at the president level. I present roundtables and I work really closely with all of your presidents, and they're the main point of contact for me and vice versa. I've loved getting to know them this past spring and look forward to getting to know them this coming fall more. And then the last part is working with the other 4 council presidents. As you all know, our fraternity, sorority, and cooperative life is made up of 5 councils here. So I work very closely with those other 4 council presidents along with the FSCL staff. I also attend different dinners and different conferences on behalf of Panhellenic for Purdue and for Purdue student life. Again, advocating for Panhellenic as a larger scale within life at Purdue. The first team that will introduce themselves is our administration team. We have our Vice President of Administration, Izzy, our Director of Finance, Olivia, our Director of IT and Communications, Abril, our Director of PR and Alumni Relations, Hannah, and then our Associate Vice President of Administration, Mary.
Hi everybody, my name is Izzy Weber, and I'm going to be a senior studying mechanical engineering and minoring in management. For Panhellenic, I serve as the Vice President of Administration, and my role is to ensure our community's accountability. So in that, I handle all of our judicial matters, I run our council meetings, and I oversee our officer elections and transitions, as well as continuously updating the bylaws and anything else the board needs administration-wise. Thank you.
My name is Olivia Kenna, and I am a current senior at Purdue University. I am a triple major, majoring in political science, law and society, and brain and behavioral sciences. I currently serve as the director of finance for Purdue Panhellenic. What this entails for my position is working closely with the business office for Purdue, the student activities organization, and the interfraternity council treasurer. As well as this, I work with individual chapter treasurers and work on fines, donations, invoices, and things of that nature.
Hi, my name is Abril Maldonado, and I am a senior studying aeronautical and astronautical engineering. I am the director of IT and communications, which means I manage the technical side of recruitment. This includes the back end of my campus director, any Zoom-related issues, as well as creating and maintaining the Purdue Panhellenic website.
Hi, my name is Hannah Semler, and I'm the Director of Public and Alumni Relations for Purdue Panhellenic. I am a rising junior studying public relations and strategic communication, and in my role, I run all of our social media accounts, create promotional materials for any events that Panhellenic is hosting, and maintain connections with our alumni of our council, as well as 21 chapters to make sure they're up to date with any important news that we have to share with them.
Hello, my name is Mary Call, and I'm going to be a sophomore this year studying actuarial science and statistics. I am Panhellenic's Associate Vice President of Administration. This means I'm on our Associates Board, and I am basically the right-hand woman of our Executive Vice President of Administration in helping her with any tasks that she needs completed. And then also one of my personal responsibilities is that I create our meeting agenda, I create our meeting slideshows, and fill out our completed meeting minutes that then get sent out to you, our lovely chapters here on campus, to keep you informed on our Panhellenic discussions and what is going on in our Panhellenic community.
The next team that will introduce themselves is our operations team. We have our Vice President of Operations, Caitlin. We have our Director of Community Engagement, Carly. We have our Director of Diversity, Inclusion, and Belonging, Amira. And we have our Director of Scholastic and Leadership Development, Tori. And then we have our Associate Vice President of Operations, Jess.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Carlson. I'm a second-year doctor of pharmacy student, and I currently serve as the Vice President of Operations for Purdue Panhellenic Association. Within my role, I oversee the operations team. My team members include Tori, Amira, Carly, and Jess, and I also plan and execute programming events for our community. A couple examples include NMO, or New Member Orientation. This is an event for the new members of our community to learn more about FSCL, its values, and how to make the most of their time at Purdue. I also plan Respect events. Respect is an acronym that stands for Resilience, Education, Sexuality, Purpose, Equity, Culture, and Truth. Every Respect event tries to hit on one or two of these topics as they are fundamental values linked to a woman's experience in the world.
Hi, my name is Carly McKean, and I am a junior in aeronautical and astronautical engineering. On Panhellenic, I am the Director of Community Engagement. Within this position, I promote community service and philanthropy events across campus, and I also plan bonding events for the Panhellenic community. For example, I plan Panhellenic Welcome Week, which is a week of events following Bid Day, emphasizing community service and sisterhood bonding for the Panhellenic community.
Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Amira Hawait. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm currently majoring in biochemistry with a minor in organizational leadership, and I serve as the Director of Diversity, Inclusion, and Belonging for Panhellenic. With this, I work to increase inclusion and belonging within our community, and I do this through creating programming and trainings throughout the semester. I also work to evaluate our internal policies and practices and external policies and practices, and work to support the Inclusion, Diversity, Equity, and Activism Committee, as well as your Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion chairs for your house. So please give them a pat on the back and a big hug for me, because I love being able to work with them throughout the semester, and they truly are amazing. But thank you all.
Hi, my name is Tori Ledesma. I am a senior studying industrial engineering, and I'm the Director of Scholastics and Leadership Development. In this role, I plan Future Greek Leaders, which is a semester-long program both in the fall and spring to help members of the sororities develop themselves professionally, academically, and partake in philanthropic events. In addition to this role, I also coordinate and hold meetings with the academic chairs across all sororities to share ideas and improve our academics as a Panhellenic Association on campus. And finally, in the spring, I help plan FSCL Honors Night, which is a night dedicated to honoring and recognizing outstanding members across sororities, fraternities, and cooperative life.
My name is Jessica Kobrick, and I am a sophomore studying psychology. I'm the Associate Vice President of Operations, so basically I assist the operations team in whatever they need. And me and Caitlin, the Vice President of Operations, we work together to create various events for the Panhellenic community.
Our next team is our recruitment team. We have our Vice President of Recruitment, Anna, our Director of Recruitment Logistics, Swarnika, our Director of Continuous Recruitment and Personnel, Claire, and our Associate Vice President of Recruitment, Mia.
My name is Anna Redker, and I am a current junior studying supply chain, information, and analytics with a concentration in finance. I currently serve as the Vice President of Recruitment for Panhellenic. Within my role, I work with each chapter's recruitment chair to plan, organize, coordinate, and make changes to our primary recruitment process that occurs here at Purdue each fall.
Hi guys, my name is Renika Sampat. I'm a junior studying biology on the pre-med track, and I serve as the Director of Recruitment Logistics for Panhellenic. For my position, I plan bid day, potential new member orientation, as well as new member orientation, and then I just help out on all things recruitment related.
Hi everyone, happy work week. I hope you're having tons of fun preparing for primary recruitment. My name is Claire O'Brien, and I am a junior studying landscape architecture. On the board, I serve as the Director of Continuous Recruitment and Personnel. So half of my job is assisting chapters and P&Ms through their continuous recruitment process. Some people know it as COB, continuous open bidding, or informal recruitment. It's just another way for P&Ms to find their home in the Panhellenic community. And the other half of my job is recruiting and training 72 Gamma Chis to be recruitment counselors for P&Ms both before and during the primary recruitment process. Anything that P&Ms need, Gamma Chis have got their backs, and they really make sure primary recruitment as a whole runs smoothly. We seriously could not do without them, and I adore working with them.
Hi everyone, my name is Mia Detta, and I'm a sophomore studying biomedical health sciences. I am Panhellenic's Associate Vice President of Recruitment. As Associate VP of Recruitment, my main job is to order food for the Gamma Chi's during those long recruitment rounds. Other than that, I sort of just make sure that recruitment is running smoothly with the other members of my recruitment team. I'm sort of considered like the intern of the recruitment team because I sort of step in wherever I'm needed whenever somebody needs a helping hand. So I hope all of you have a great time throughout the rest of work week and throughout recruitment.
Our last team is our risk management team. We have our Vice President of Risk Management, Becca, and our Associate Vice President of Risk Management, Emma.
Hi, my name is Becca Adams, and I'm the Vice President of Risk Management for Panhellenic. I'm an upcoming senior, and my major is Educational Studies. In my position, I work with the IFC Risk Manager to do SARMA, and I also run programming for SASE, which stands for Sexual Assault Support Education Empowerment.
Hi guys, my name is Emma, and I'm going to be a sophomore at Purdue, and I'm an elementary education major, and I'm the Associate Vice President of Risk Management for Panhellenic. In my job, I do a lot of stuff involving the SASE organization, the Sexual Assault Support Education and Empowerment Club that meets every 3 weeks. I help a lot with the presentations for that, as well as organizing a lot of the presenters. And I'm a big supporter of the club. I go to every meeting and I'm very passionate about it. And I also work as a little team with Becca, the Vice President of Risk Management, and I help her out with whatever she needs, and we work together on a lot, and it's a really beneficial and awesome environment.
So hopefully you guys got a better insight into what Panhellenic does in the day-to-day, as well as who's currently serving in the office leadership. We look forward to working with you guys this coming fall and starting the semester off very strong.